Good morning. Mon and I are now back in the UK, enjoying the British sun and summertime. When we arrived back, we switched everything on, hoping everything was going to be all right. It was, except for one thing. When we turned on our water pump, because we have to pressurise our system in our boat, I always leave my taps on, so that if we have a frost or frozen time in England while we're not here, the water will go out of the pipes or out of the taps, as opposed to expanding the pipes and split our water pipes. I turn off our stopcock on our tank and we switch everything off. So when we arrived back, we duly turned everything on. Electric worked perfectly. We switched the water on and the pump on, and then we had Mount Vesuvius erupt from our shower, where you turn the hot and cold and the mixer tap. Obviously, because it had been left for a period of time and it's now 5-6 years old, there's obviously a seal gone in the on-off, so it just flooded out. Anyway, we turned all the water off, and for a couple of days or day or so, we just used the water from the water point. I have since removed the shower fitting. I did go and buy a new one, but then I thought to myself, this is my opportunity that I've been waiting for. And it gives me an excuse to remodel our bathroom in our boat. I never really liked it from day one. It was a rush job to get the boat finished so we could live habitably on it. And we've lived with it for 5 or so years now, and it's now time for an upgrade. So, this is Project Bathroom Update. Plus, I'm also going to uprate our solar system. So I'm going to increase our inverter from a 3 kilowatt inverter to a 10 kilowatt inverter, and increase our batteries from 5 2.4s to 8 2.4s. Here we go, we've got somebody coming past us quite close. Morning!
Sorry to interrupt.
You're alright, bud, no worries. River life, you see, everyone's friendly. Anyway, I digress. So I'll go and show you what I mean in the bathroom, and I've drawn some drawings, and we'll see how we go from there. I was saying about the inverter, wasn't I? So we're having currently got a 3 kilowatt inverter, so we're increasing the inverter to a 10 kilowatt. This is so that I can use tankless instant heat electric heaters for water in the kitchen, in the bathroom and in the shower. Whether I get one that does all or whether I do them independently, I haven't quite decided yet. I am doing some research because obviously this is all new. So yeah, I bought the batteries. I managed to get some second hand that have done very, very few cycles, and I've got a friend who is in the game and he has checked them all over, and yeah, he got them for me. His name's James. I should probably leave a link later on in the video to him if anybody's in the UK needs a solar installer. So let's crack on, shall we? Let's see what we're going to do for the remodel. Currently I have a 125 litre hot water tank that's warmed up with a 1.5 kilowatt immersion. Now then, this is a domestic setup. I don't need this. When you have a shower, you don't use 125 litres, and to fill that up or to warm that up, it takes a good hour and a lot of power. This is my current setup for my solar. So I have lithium-ion batteries. They're called Pilotech, and I've got 5 there. They're all in series, and I've just purchased another 3 down there that I've not installed. I need a minimum of 8 or 7 actually for the upgraded inverter. My current inverter is a Victron Multiplus, 48 volts, and we use an MPT controller to manage the input and output of the solar power. And then we've got a domestic consumer unit in here which supplies the boat with all its power. So this will be increased to a 10 kilowatt. I'll give all the prices later on. So essentially I'm going to get rid of all of this and rely solely on my pump with that to maintain the pressure and get rid of the need for a tank. So I now have space in here to modify my bathroom. So currently in the bathroom, this wall is coming down, and a door will be going into there for where the solar batteries are. This skinny little door here that I currently have, which is it's only about 400-500 mil wide. It is a bit of a ball ache to get in and out of, to be honest. So that's going to be all blocked off. There's going to be a new door going into here, into the bathroom, here. And then this will all, oh dear me, and then this will all be adjusted. So this is where I'm going to be losing this bit here is about 1 meter. So I'm going to gain 1 meter inside the boat. So I'm going to put a stud wall across here. That shower is the offending shower, so it's now defunct. We just, as we do in Thailand, sometimes I bucket a bucket. So I've capped off the ends of the water over there. That's our water pump. This is our sink currently, and this is the washing machine. And then this is a storage cabinet, and that's the toilet. So we're having I'm going to be putting a door in here, which will go into that consumer unit where all the batteries and the inverters are. There's a door going to come in here, and then I'm going to have the shower across where this current door is. So obviously I'm gaining through 300 mil, 400 mil that side. So the door will actually come to about here. So I'll be able to put a 1,000 or 1,000 1 meter shower tray in here, and then I will have the shower head up this end. The sink will remain in the same place. It will be changed and altered. The washing machine will slide in here, next to there. It will go in where the current water tank is, and then there'll be shelving above here. That will then remove that from the washing machine currently where it's sitting. So the toilet will go where the washing machine currently is. I've done some drawings and we'll go through them now. Okay, this is the current configuration from the back of the boat. Existing bathroom. So we have the water tank there. We have the batteries and inverter there. The washing machine is there, sink, toilet, storage, and then shower. And that's the lift pump for the water out of the shower. The configuration that I'm going to do, it won't reduce the size of the bathroom, it will just utilise the space better. So that little door that was here will be closed off. So we'll have an inverter and batteries there, and a small amount of storage here for tools and other bits and pieces that we use day to day on the boat. There will be a door there. It won't be a tiny door, it'll be a large door, and it will go with this door here, which will also be a sliding door as well. The washing machine will be here, and then there'll be storage and a water heater here. The toilet's going to move to there. The sink will still stay in the same place with a view out the window. And then the shower, which will slightly reduce the size of the shower tray from, I currently got a 1600 mil. I'm going to reduce it down to 1000 mil. Hopefully then I'll be able to put a proper shower cubicle in instead of using shower curtains, which is one of the things that really I don't like. So, as they say, let the work begin. Now, I've taken off the door, the sliding door that was on that barn door. These are coming off reasonably well. There's a few stubborn ones, but now I'm getting down towards the bottom. It's becoming a little bit easier. You can see this good old wood. It came out of a squash court. So yeah, I have to remove all these tongue tight screws. Got to remember to put the buggers in the bin though, because all them heads are knackered now. So yeah, that's what I've been doing the last, I guess, about half hour or so. So I don't know if you can see that. Let's have a look, see where we can get it a bit. Maybe not. So you've got to locate the thing. Get the old heads of it out. There we go. Just got all the rest to do now. It's going to take me a while, but it's like everything. You don't get any results unless you put some work in. And I'm going to end up with a better configured bathroom. So that's the update. I shall keep cracking on with this. I've got another hour, and then I'm going to get myself ready to go and do some work. Yeah, I've got to keep working full time. I'm not really keen on that, but I've got a lot of work to do back in Thailand, and this is not cheap. So hey ho, I'm going to end up with something nice. Fingers crossed. Well, I've been busy. I've taken off the remainder of the maple tongue and groove from the stud work on the outside of the bathroom. I've yet to tackle draining down the tank because we're still using the water, so I've got to literally do that and reconnect all the water up. So I guess the next job after I finish doing all this, so all my stud work's all exposed now, and also in the kitchen here. This stud work here, this will be essentially where the wall is, the new wall. So where the shower is, that'll be, the wall will go across there. So that wall's got to come out. So I've got to take this stud work out, and yeah, that's my next job. So as you can see, I've got a bit of a project on there. It's going to take me a little while to do. I'm working full time now. Yeah, I shall do the consumer unit where all the batteries and any new inverters going and where the washing machine's going. I shall do all that first so that we can continue to use the shower. So I've got to take down that dividing wall between there and remove the tank and all the pipe work and redo that. That's part one. The second part will be moving the shower, and but in the interim time, because it's stud work and all the wood that is attached to the stud work externally is my tongue and groove, maple tongue and groove. It's hard wood, so all I've got to do is remove the screws. Fingers crossed they come out, because they're pretty they're called tongue tight, and bugger they were tight. Hopefully remove them and take off the cladding from the outside. That will show me all the pipe work and all the hose, and yeah, essentially take the skeleton off, or take the skin off the skeleton. Oh. It's a big job. It's one I thought about doing for a while, and now that shower head's knackered, it's pushed me to do it. On the flip side, because I'm uprating the solar to give me a higher kilowatt inverter, that also later on, not this year, next year, I will refit the kitchen. And on refitting the kitchen, I'm going to remove all gas, and I'm going to go to induction hobs. But that won't be this year. I think I've got a big enough job this year with the bathroom. Also, the boat's due to come out for blacking, and I want to repaint the boat as well. Last year I wasn't able to do much because of personal family things, and it was a very difficult time for me last year. So this year I'm cracking on, and we're going to get on and do it. And yeah, hopefully by the time I go home to Thailand, I'll have a new bathroom and it will all look beautiful. And hopefully when we come back from Thailand, we won't have any problems. If you found this video mildly entertaining, a little bit informative, and you'd like to subscribe to Gary and Mon 50/50, this is now 50% England, not Thailand. So give me a thumbs up, like and comment. I would love people who have been actively commenting on our journey in Thailand to continue to actively comment here in England. So ask away any questions you want to ask. I'm not techie, but I'm not, well, some people might say I'm not stupid. So I can do stuff, but anything that I feel that is above my skill set, I pay someone to do it. The solar upgrade is above my skill set. I have got a very good friend of mine called James. I'll try and leave a link to his company. He lives in Cambridge. I've known him many years, and he's a lovely geezer. So until next time, thanks for watching. Goodbye.